Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back. In part 2 of our gnocchi guide, we'll show you how to cook it perfectly, pan-sear for crispy edges and pair it with sauces, veggies and proteins for a full meal. Gnocchi versus pasta, texture, ingredients and best uses. Pasta is mostly flour and water, sometimes egg, rolled or extruded into shapes. Gnocchi is a dumpling, usually built around potato or cheese. That's why gnocchi feels softer and more filling per bite. As a rule of thumb for sauces, lighter sauces work best for delicate gnocchi, while hearty sauces suit sturdier gnocchi. Potato and ricotta gnocchi can get weighed down fast, so go easy. Shelf-stable gnocchi can stand up to thick tomato sauce, meat, or lots of vegetables. Also, don't drown gnocchi. Too much sauce turns it into a heavy bowl of starch. Aim for a glossy coating, not a soup. How to cook gnocchi so it's tender, not gummy. Gnocchi cooks quickly, which is great, but it also means it's easy to overdo. Most gummy gnocchi problems come from overcooking, letting it sit in water too long, or tossing wet gnocchi straight into sauce. A few habits make a big difference. Use a large pot or wide skillet so gnocchi has room. Pull it as soon as it's done, then drain well. Let steam escape for a minute before adding sauce. This helps sauce cling instead of sliding off. If you're making gnocchi from scratch, a gentle hand matters. Too much flour or too much mixing makes the dumplings tough. If you're buying it, you still control the final texture with the way you cook it. Boiled gnocchi, the classic method, with simple timing cues. Bring a pot of water to a steady boil, then salt it like you would for pasta. Add gnocchi and stir once so it doesn't stick to the bottom. The easiest doneness cue is that gnocchi floats when it's ready. Once it floats, give it about 30 to 60 seconds more, then scoop it out with a slotted spoon or drain it right away. Don't keep boiling just in case. That's how gnocchi turns soft on the outside and dense inside. Before you drain, save a small splash of cooking water. That starchy water helps sauces cling and smooth out, especially pesto, butter sauces and quick pan sauces. After draining, let the gnocchi sit in the colander for a minute so excess water steams off. Wet gnocchi plus sauce often equals a bland, watery bowl. Pan-seared or crispy gnocchi, no boiling needed for some kinds. If you like crispy edges, pan-seared gnocchi is the move. This works best with shelf-stable or pre-cooked packaged gnocchi, and many frozen gnocchi options too. Check the package, as some brands still suggest boiling first. Heat a skillet over medium-high heat, then add oil or a mix of oil and butter. Add gnocchi in a single layer. Let it sit. Stirring too often blocks browning. Once one side is golden, toss or flip, then keep cooking until you see crisp spots all around. The inside stays tender, the outside gets a toasted bite, and it changes the kind of sauce that works best. Crispy gnocchi pairs well with chunkier add-ins like sautéed mushrooms, sausage, blistered tomatoes, or greens. Very creamy sauces can soften the crisp crust, so serve those lighter, or spoon sauce on top instead of soaking everything. Easy gnocchi food ideas, sauces, add-ins and simple meals. Gnocchi is a weeknight helper because it doesn't ask much of you. You can build a full meal with one pan, one pot, or one baking dish, and it still feels special. A good approach is to pick one main sauce style, then add a vegetable and a protein, or a hearty bean. Keep the portions sensible because gnocchi is filling. A plate that's half gnocchi can feel heavy fast. Adding vegetables makes it more balanced. And that's how you make tasty gnocchi at home. Try one method, experiment with sauces and enjoy a cozy, easy dinner. If you loved this video, give it a like, share it and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.